Hey guys, this is Holly with Working On Me. It was like taking a minute for it to like link on. And so I was like, great, I'm behind already. And now Facebook's not gonna let me go live, but thank goodness they did. So let me scooch y'all up here. Let me get that going. Good evening and happy Tuesday. I am coming on late only because life is lifing right now. So my son has a new house and there's issues going on, not big, nothing big, but I needed to be over there for somebody to come to the house until he got home from work. So just know life is lifing. So that's all I can tell you. Mom, I got mama duties. There you go. I got mama duties. So I hope y'all get notifications. I can't help it if you don't get notifications. Facebook sometimes doesn't like my page. I don't know. So anyways, I'm actually going to have a pretty quick and easy meal tonight. I was going to have this yesterday. If you didn't catch me live yesterday, I had to come on really late because I had a 4-H meeting yesterday and I was going to cook this yesterday, but I was like, no, I'm going to go and get Jason's Deli and go home. So that's what I did. So yeah. Hello, Carol. Hello, Karen and Linda. Hello, guys. Linda said she got notifications. Good. I'm just seeing if all of that's coming across. Okay, great. Okay, so far I'm getting comments. So far I'm getting them. Yay, I'm glad. I no longer get notifications from you. Oh no, Karen. Well, how did you know I was on? Did you get like a little bit of something, or maybe you just came to my page right at the right time? I don't know. You know, I don't know. So, I've been a busy bee today. Telling you what. So I have a funny story for y'all. At least I think it's funny. So, y'all are going to think I'm a horrible mom too. So anyways, so today I went to exercise and I took Tatum's truck with me to get the oil changed and all that kind of stuff. I keep tapping on Working On Me by Holly to see if you are on. Oh, Karen, you are dedicated and I love that so much. I love it. You look amazing. Love your videos. Oh, thank you, Barb. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to tell you about my day, Peggy. Oh, thank you, Karen. I know my mom did such a good job, right? She did such a good job doing that little fashion show. I even forgot to talk about that yesterday in my live because so many of y'all love the fashion show and I cannot comment on everybody, but I want everybody to know I read every comment and I was super happy that y'all were so positive and everything. So my nails are the press-on nails that I purchased through a party that my friend had. So I have not worn press-on nails in forever, and they have really vamped up press-on nails. And so I took my dip that I normally do. I always go and get my nails done. I took that off last week because I wanted to at least give the press-on nails a try. And they were very easy. I literally put them on last night and it probably took me 20 minutes max. And they look so fabulous. Like so good. I took pictures, so I will put those in my story so you can see up close just a little bit. But I'm pretty impressed. I think it's time for a makeup tutorial. Margie. Okay, I've been holding out on y'all. I knew somebody was going to say it on my live. You do not know how many people I have had message me and tell me, what are you doing different with your makeup? I will honestly tell you that I'm using a different line, and I wanted to give it a full month of trying the whole line of products out. And then I was going to come live with y'all, okay? So since you had to say that I can't lie, and I have a very funny story to tell y'all. Meaning that I can't lie. I have a very funny story to tell y'all. And it wasn't that I was lying. I just wanted to make sure when I bring something to you that I really fully like it. And Unique, I love Unique makeup, okay? Because that is what I have used for years. I actually found something cheaper for y'all. Okay, I will be honest, and I absolutely love it, okay? So I'm not gonna say anything right now because once I go live, we'll do the whole thing right now. But I've had so many people, what are you doing different with your makeup? Your makeup looks so good. And I was like, I'll tell you soon. So thank you for kind of prompting that, Miss Margie. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see here. Let me see if my stuff slowed down with comments here. So, what was I going to tell y'all? Oh, the funny story. So I'm going to tell y'all a funny story, okay? And why I cannot lie. And my husband's like, what is wrong with you? So I'm going to go back. So today I took Tatum's truck to get the oil changed. I went and worked out. I went over to the oil change, and the oil change that we get hours at, they are very trustworthy people. I absolutely love them so much. Well, they've been gone for 5 days on a wedding destination for one of their sons, and they went to Florida and they had a wedding and all that. So they were closed for 5 days, okay? And last week I got my Jeep done, and JJ was able to get his truck in before they closed last week to go on vacation. Thank you, Kathy. I just talked about my nails. I hope you were on here when I did. Thank you, Kelly. You do? Okay, Margie, I'll have to talk. Yeah, I love Unique, but they can be expensive for some people. And I like that I found something, because I can still sell Unique. I'm just an affiliate with Unique, and I'm affiliate with this new company. So I can sell anything. It doesn't have to be one particular thing. So I like some stuff from Unique, and I like stuff from here. And it's just, this is cheaper. So why would, it's cheaper. Okay, so I'll talk about my nails here in just a minute if nobody was on here at that time. But anyways, so I went to the oil change place, and they said it was going to be a 2-hour wait. And she says, but I can put you on the list. If you will come back here at 12 noon, you should be right up, like being next on the list. I said, perfect, because I have other errands to run. And I'm going to tell you what other errands I had to run. So when I went to go get into Tatum's truck that I do not normally drive, and you are going to say, Tatum should know better. Well, at 18, and somebody that I don't really make it a priority at the time, he can overlook it too. So his tags on his truck has been out since July of last year. I know, I'm a bad mom. I know. Well, I did not know that. So as I'm getting into his truck, I was like, oh my gosh, that says 2024. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness he's never been stopped. And so I drove it into town. I was scared. I was like, oh, I hope I don't get pulled over. I'll go back. I didn't even say the name of the nails, so you didn't miss anything. I will actually get the package here in just a minute. Actually, I don't think the package actually says the name of the company, and now I'm going to have to remember the name of the company. Anyways, it's fine. So I go to the place where you go and buy your tags for your car. And I know that you are supposed to tell them you have not been driving the vehicle, okay? Vehicle, camper, trailer, whatever it is that you're going in there for, as long as you have not been cited, we haven't been driving it. I can't lie, okay? So my husband's like, you better make sure that you tell them that. I'm like, yeah, I got this. I got it. So I get up to the lady and I'm like, yes, ma'am. We have an older vehicle and I needed to get the oil changed on it. We don't ever drive it, but I need to get the oil changed. And I realized the tags are out. I didn't know it was this long out. And so she's like, so nobody's been driving it? And I said, no, ma'am. And then we talked about something else and doing all that. And then she's like, okay, so nobody's been driving it. And I said, well, I had to drive it here because I'm getting the oil change on it. So she goes, she shakes her head. And I'm like, crap. I might have said another word underneath my breath, but I was like, crap. And I said, she says, if you wouldn't have said that, she could have issued it for the next following year, but now she could only give me a sticker up to July, and then I'm going to have to come back in July and get a new one. So I had to pay the large amount, and I'm going to have to pay the large amount again. I said, are you kidding me right now? Or I wouldn't have said anything. And then she tells me, well, you'll know next time. I was mad. Okay, I'm going to just say I was mad. So I left there and I was fuming. Changed my little sticker. I took the little sticker off and put the little sticker on. Went and tanned. And as I'm laying there in the tanning bed, I am fuming that this lady was not gracious enough because I've had no citations. Now, mind you, yes, it should be done. I understand that. Anyways, so I'm sure a cop is on here watching. And yeah, people do this every day, but Holly has to tell the truth. So if you are somebody that does not believe in lying, do not ever have somebody send you to either the DPS office or where you get your tags, because you will probably have to lie if you are behind on your tags, okay? So you will have to lie if you want your ticket. Okay, so you and Tatum are both blessed for not being stopped. Oh, absolutely, 100%. I will tell you. And poor Tatum's like, I guess I never realized that. And I said, well, honey, I am so thankful that you did not get stopped. This is why I do not do the DMV. Yeah, there you go. My husband knows better. Yeah, Don't he drive to school? Yes, baby. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go over this again. Yes, he's drove the vehicle. Yes, he's had. Have y'all not ever drove a vehicle with your tags out? Because I have plenty of times before. So it's time. Stuff happens, okay? Let's not start playing the blame game. Yes, he's driven the vehicle. Yes, God has watched over him and he didn't get a ticket. So bottom line, we totally missed that. Probably, I guess I shouldn't have told this story, but because other people are not going to understand. I know, I was like, well, I drove the vehicle here because I was going to get the oil changed and I knew I was going to get the tag for it. She was like, you know, that kind of stuff. In Canada, it is not that much here. That is a lot of money, but it is not that much here. But I'm very glad we did not get a ticket. So anyway, so then I was able to go get his oil changed, and the oil change place was, I got there right at the right time, got in and got the oil change. I was like, man, this is great. This worked out just superb. So anyway, so I got that done, and then I had to go over to Logan's house and do my duties over there that I needed to do since he was at work. So anyways, I just thought that was funny. Maybe people will not think that's funny, obviously. I thought it was funny. So, no, I did not think it was funny at the time because I am a gracious person, and I would have been like, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that, but here is your tags. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. I'm glad that nobody's driven it. Please sign. I still had to sign the paper that there was no citations. I still signed that there was no citations. But me as a gracious person, I would have been like, I'm so glad you'd had no citations. If you'll just sign this right here, and I'm glad that nobody has driven it, we'll get you fixed up right away. So now, if I would have had a citation, I couldn't have gotten out of there, right? So yeah. Linda, I'm actually probably going to delete that because I talk loud anyways, so you can turn your phone down on your end. Kathy's like, I've been there and done that. Oh, we probably got the renewal letter. I get them all the time. Mine's coming in June. Something got overlooked. Maybe I wasn't here. Maybe I was visiting JJ at that time. Something got overlooked, people. It'll be okay. I do. I get the letters in the mail all the time. Thank you, Julie. I greatly appreciate your backup there. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, Kelly. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So let's get this ham started. Okay. So on this ham, I scanned it with my Weight Watchers app, and I can have 6 ounces for 3 points. That's pretty good for ham. Okay. For 6 ounces, 3 points. I'm going to have some jasmine rice. Half a cup is 4 points. So that's 7. And my green beans will be 0 points. Okay. I'm watching world news. There was a school shooting. Oh no, in Dallas. Oh no, I'm going to have to watch the news when I get off of here. Yes, exactly, Julie. And you know what? When things like that happen, you like really, it's like rememberable. And then that kind of helps you not do it again, right? Yeah. So yeah, exactly. Exactly, Lachey. Lachey, exactly. I've done it many times. See, that's what I thought that I did, Karen, because I am really good about when we get the renewal in to go get it done. So I thought maybe I did get it and was trusting Tatum to put it on back in July. So I was hoping she was going to say, yeah, it was issued out. She didn't say that. So my guess is no. So yeah. You shouldn't have been wearing that shirt. I was nice. I didn't say anything to her. I just said, are you kidding me? I would not have told you that if I knew that was going to happen. And she goes, well, you'll know next time. And so I was nice. If she knew what was going on inside my head, I was not nice, but I was nice. I was very nice. Thank you, Peggy, very much. Thank you, Linda. That's right. I couldn't lie, Mary. I mean, I was just like, I can't. Gigi's like, what? I was like, I couldn't. I had to tell her I drove it there to go get the oil change because that's what I was doing. I couldn't do it. You're always late for the inspection. Yeah. So now we don't, here well, I'm sure you're in the United States, we don't have to worry about that part anymore. So or I don't know, it could be state by state, but I know that in our state, we don't have to worry about inspections anymore. They automatically add that to your bill when you go get your tags now. So I do know that. And that would have been okay for me, Diane, even if she charged me a little extra because that happened. And I would have loved to have already been for the next year so I didn't have to go back. But now I'm going to have to remember to go back. So yeah. I do some of the deepest thinking when I'm tanning. Right, girl? Oh, yeah. I was laughing, but yet talking to myself like, if I knew that was going to happen, Holly, why did you say anything? Oh, yeah, you can see me. So, yeah. Thank you, Terry. You're so sweet. Thank you. Honesty is the best policy. Sometimes unfortunate people don't respond the way you want to. You're right. Honesty is the best policy. I do agree with that. I do. I do. And I was nice. That's just it. I was nice. I could have been ugly. I just kept my mouth shut and I was mad. I was fuming inside. Okay. I got my granules, my beef granules, which I'm so excited about. But I had to get this big Mamba Jumbo one. But that's okay. So I like to add my beef granules to my green beans. Ooh, they're going to be so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Linda. I so agree. I agree with that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So agree with that. Okay. And in just a minute, after I cook this, I will weigh out 6 ounces because it'll be 3 points. Let me throw this away. I exercised today and tanned afterwards too. Yes. Thank you, Judith. I greatly appreciate that. I use chicken bouillon in my green beans. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Good deal. Let's see if my spoon is in here. There's my spoon. Okay, so my nails, since y'all were asking about my nails, let me see if my nails have, where is that? Okay, so the nail place that so the nails that I'm using right this moment, it was off of a party that my friend invited me to, and it was called Red Aspen. So Red Aspen, I know this is backwards, but this is what it was called, Red Aspen. That is what the nails are called. You can actually YouTube it and you'll see how easy it is. That's what I did last night. I YouTubed how to put them on. In the party, she did send that, but I don't know where the party is now that it's over. And oh, they're saying hi, Lincoln. They're telling you hi, because you're just the cutest little thing in the world. Yes, you just love mom, don't you? Yes. Oh, Diane, I already said the story. Okay, so anyway, so this one says acrylic nails dash by Red Aspen, but there's a lot of different ones. So I picked this one and I picked some pink ones right here. So, and I got like a kit thing that comes with it and things like that. So, Red Aspens are so good. Okay. And they last quite a while as well. And I can reuse them. Oh, okay. I love them so much than the old type. Well, I heard really good things about the press-on stuff, and if I can remove them after the 2 weeks that I can wear them very easily and then be able to replace it like with something, I might, use this more often. I really liked it. I got it on within like less than 20 minutes putting them on, and they look so good. They do. They look so good. They do. They really do. You use those nails before? Okay, awesome. Well, like I said, I had never been invited to one of these parties, and she wanted me to have a party, but I was like, I am not asking these ladies to do this all over again. I mean, these ladies probably are like, oh my gosh, she always gets it. So, if y'all want me to, I can try to get back with the lady, but I thought it was very interesting and thought it was cool. So, I wanted to give it a try. I actually, now that I did these, I just didn't want to order too many just in case I didn't like them. So I want to go back on the site and see like what other colors I actually would like. So I wanted to go with something neutral, and then of course you can't go wrong with pink. So that's the two that I got right now. So that's all I got. Yeah. But like I said, if you'll YouTube Red Aspen Nails, you'll kind of see some ladies putting them on. And that's what I did last night, just to rewatch how to put it on. And they really are real. I mean, they really, I don't know how to explain it, but they're good. They're good. So I'm excited about them. So we're now that I have them on, I'm going to see how long they last, because this is my first time wearing them. So if they will last almost 2 weeks, then that is really good. So we'll see, because I'm really hard on my nails. That's the only thing. They have design ones, holiday ones, and so many options. Yes, I would buy a set. Yes. I had to stop using because I'm allergic to the glue. Oh, that's not fun. I know. You do have to be careful of that, right, Sharon? I knew. Whenever we were doing the skincare, we were worried about that, right? So yeah, totally get that. Oh wait, I may have you mixed up with the wrong Sharon. I think I do. How much are they? I think they're like, I don't know, because I already forgot, because it's been almost a month and a half since I ordered, but I think they're like, and you know what, Julie, you could probably help, around $7 to $14. Like, I can't remember. Julie, can you help? Yes. I took pictures of my nails that are up close, and I will post them on my stories. So y'all can actually look, but that's them. Okay. Okay, everything's done. Now I'm going to get my scale out. Okay, that can be turned off. I did turn that off. My jasmine rice. Let's get that going. Let's give it a half a cup out. Okay, well then if I have quite a bit, I will get back with the lady, and maybe she'll do, it's going to be like a party where you just have to like be on Facebook. If she'll probably get me like a Facebook page for the party. You'll get into that, and then she'll post stuff and a link, and then you can purchase stuff off of there. But I can definitely get back with her and get that going if I had enough people interested. So let's see here. All right, and now that I put them on, I wouldn't even mind doing a video of, like whenever I do my next set, do a video of me putting them on, because it was rather easy. So, okay, so now I am going to cut and try to weigh out 6 ounces. I promise I'm not cutting my pan. I know people are probably like, oh my gosh, she's using that knife in there. That's only 3 ounces. I can have up to 6. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that was going to be like that. Okay, that's exactly 6. I'll show it to you. Can y'all see? That's exactly 6 ounces. Look at me, look at me. Okay, so that's 3. Okay, awesome, guys. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, I will definitely get with the lady and get that going. Because then I would love to order some more as well, since I did try these, okay? All right. So, and my suggestion on that, since I did do it, I'm going to show you what I did order. Not the that you have to, oh, I didn't even turn that off. What is wrong with me? Not that you have to order everything, but I was just worried that I didn't want to use the little glue that's inside. I didn't want to use the glue that was inside here. You know how it comes with like this little bitty, I know that's a lot of meat. So there's glue that comes inside here. I didn't want to have to use this. You know how you like put a little dot on there? This is so much easier. And you buy this separately. You can buy it all by itself. Still cheap. It was very cheap. This is the glue that is like literally like you brush it on right here. That was the easiest thing ever. So you brush it on your natural nail. You take that little tip and you just hold it on there for about 10 seconds and it's done. It's easy. It's so easy. Okay. So the main thing is that the prep before you put it on. Very easy to do, but you roughen up the nail bed. Each one, make sure you file any little discrepancy. You'll kind of push back your cuticles, and then you take one of these. I also bought this separately. These are alcohol pads, and I just like pushed on the alcohol, like you clean each surface with the alcohol pads and let it dry. That is what's going to sustain the nails, because you get that really nice and clean. So that is what I did. But also, I didn't even realize that I had bought this. If you don't want to get those alcohol pads, they actually have a dehydrator just like the alcohol, and it's a brush on too. So you would brush this on before you're going to put the nails on and glue it on there, okay? If there is no volume, you'll have to go back out and come back in. I did buy where you can buy the little sticky tabs and put it on the nail. I think this is going to be too hard, so I would not suggest this. I didn't do this, but I can tell you after using that little glue right there, I ain't going to do it any other way. I'm not going to take one of these off, try to get it to stick on the little thing. I ain't doing that. So that's the way to go, is with the little glue thing. So, and then to get them off, I don't completely know yet, but I do know that I ordered these little gadgets. You can get a whole pack of them. And this, when you're like soaking them off, you just put them underneath the nail and you just kind of pull it off and it brings the nail off when you're soaking it and you're trying to get them off. So I did buy this little package of this too. All of it really fairly cheap. I'm not kidding, all of it. And then once you have it, then you don't have to buy it each time. You're just kind of buying your, anyways. So I thought this was really neat. Did not know if any of y'all were going to be interested at all. That's not even why I did it. I did it for my friend. And honestly, I wasn't even going to show y'all, but y'all noticed my nails. And I had told y'all that I was taking my old nails off to go ahead and try the press-on nails because I heard that they're so good. So that is why I did it. So I will work on that, and I will get y'all a party going so y'all can see everything, what she has to offer, and then you can just order from the little link. So that'd be fine. What else? What else? What else? I love ham. I don't know about y'all, but I love it. So good. I'm going to get my green beans. Don't worry. I'm just cutting these up. All my comments have stopped. I'm going to come over here. All my comments have stopped. Let me see what's over here. I would buy, did it take long to put them on? No, literally, it took me 20 minutes. Like literally, it was not hard at all. And I did it last night at 9:45. What kind of scale? The scale is something I ordered off of Amazon. I got to clean it now that I put that on there. It was just, I don't know. It was something I ordered off of Amazon. I did have my Pampered Chef one, but the battery went dead in it, and I already had this one. So I have been lazy not getting the Pampered Chef, the battery that I needed for that. I know, smelling the goodness, I know. I did fix green beans. I'm going to have to. What is the brand of the ham? I already threw that away, but it was just an H-E-B ham steak. It's called a ham steak, and it's just already pre-packaged like that, and I just bought the one. So it was from my local grocery store. So if you just find a ham steak, that is what it was called. Yeah. Okay, they're starting to slowly come back in on this side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my green beans in here. Now, just know, so everything that you see right here, it's 7 points for my meal tonight. Very easy meal. I love easy meals. So, right here, 7 points. So good. Yep. Another little idea. So anyways, okay guys, so if y'all continue to have questions, just continue to put them in the comments. I will check back. But I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to enjoy my food warm. And thank y'all so much for being here. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay, guys? I don't know what I'm cooking tomorrow. I have not a clue. Not a clue. That's what we're having for Easter dinner. We're going to be, my mom asked me what we were going to do for Easter. I told her, Mom, we have 3 services at church. I am going to be exhausted when we get out of church. We probably won't even leave church till almost 2 o'clock because our last service ends at 12:30 by the time people get out of there and we help kind of clean up stuff. I'm going to be exhausted. I'm going to be wanting to put my fat clothes on and just sit on my chair. And Mom's like, well, we can do something in the evening if you want to do ham. I said, I don't know. Let me just see. So we still might do something like maybe she can put it in the crock pot. And I really want some deviled eggs. I'm like craving deviled eggs. So, but other than that, I just didn't want to do anything. I'm going to be exhausted. We have 3 services and we don't normally do 3 services, and we have a petting zoo and all that kind of stuff. So we have a lot going on. I'm going to be there the whole time. And I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably just like, give me a little TV dinner and I'm going to be good. So I don't know. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow sometime, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.